Hey, it's your weekend. I was just trying to set up a setup time so that I could drop the kids off at your mom's and that you can pick them up from there. I don't see why I have to pick them up from my mom's when I can just come to your house and get them. I know, but I really don't feel comfortable with you coming to my house, so we've already arranged that I would drop the kids off at your mom's and you would pick them up from there. It's just really ridiculous to go out of my way when I can just come straight there. Your mom lives 5 minutes away from you. She lives 30 minutes away from me. Exactly. So it's an inconvenience for everybody. I can just come straight there. If you don't want to meet at your mom's, we can meet at like McDonald's or someplace like that. We can take the kids out to get something and I can drop them off there with you. Why can't I just come straight there? You have some guy there that you don't want me to meet? You have some guy around my kids? Is it okay to go to your mom's or do you want to just go to like McDonald's, which is better for you? You know what? This weekend's not going to work for me. I'm not coming, so.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware narcissist Lee Hammock, the diagnosed narcissist that uses his platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder and also, in the process, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series, A Narcissist Explains, is where I just take my TikToks and make them longer. My YouTube shorts and make them longer. The one you just played, so 60 seconds over there, longer over here. The one you just watched right there was a good example. A lady named Keisha, can't think of her at, where she just showed a good example of setting a boundary with a co-parenting boundary, what a narcissist looks like. It was an excellent example. Excellent example. Because in that situation, you see how when she playing the role of the narcissist was trying to push back on the boundary. She set that firm boundary in place. Hey, let me know what time you can come meet. We can meet at your mom's house, a designation that's not your house. You don't have to meet. A lot of times when you're dealing with a narcissist, narcissistic co-parent or whatever, they will want to make the exchange at your house. At your house or at your wherever you live at, just so they can keep an eye on you, so they can monitor you, so they can make you feel uncomfortable in your own home, in your own space. So if we are meeting at your house to exchange the kids or whatever, then you more than likely not, you're not going to like to you want any drama. You're not going to have anybody else over there. It's a way for a narcissist to maintain control over you. So you need to set a boundary, co-parenting, or somewhere you can meet at to exchange the kids. You just have to do that and stick to that boundary. Don't give in, because people I think you'll give in because the narcissist will threaten to abandon the kids. If the narcissist can threaten to abandon the kids because you don't want to meet at your house, at your personal residence, then they don't need to be a parent anyway. I know you was like, but 2-parent households, Lee, that's not a 2-parent. That's not anything. That's literally somebody holding you hostage. That's literally you letting somebody control your life because you want them to have their dad or you want them to have their mom in their life. You can want all you want to. That other person has to want to be in their life, and not on their own terms. You don't get to set the terms of your parenting. I'm going to be a parent only if I can come to your house. Only if I can come over there and do this at this certain time. No, set your own boundaries. Look, you're not in a relationship with this person anymore. They don't dictate your time, effort, and energy. As long as you allow that to happen, you're gonna get ran over. You just are. Narcissists, we like to bulldoze people. So if you allow us to bulldoze you, you're going to get bulldozed for the rest of these kids till they turn 18, 19, 20, until the rest of their lives. You just are. You're going to get bulldozed because if you allow the bulldozer to run over you, if you lay down in front of the bulldozer, it's going to bulldoze you. Point blank. Period. Step up. Take your power back. Don't let anybody run over you like that. You know what I mean? Don't let them come to your house if you don't want them at your house. Don't. Sometimes a narcissist will only want to watch the kids at your house, or will only want to spend their parenting time parenting the kids at your house while you are there. Or you might not have to be there. They might just hey, look, I'll come watch the kids at your house. I don't want to bring them over here. I don't want to bring them to my mom's house. Why can't I just watch them at your house? I used to live there. We used to live together there. Yes, we used to live together here until we separated, until we're not married, we're not engaged, we're not together anymore. You have to set those boundaries and enforce them, and there has to be some kind of accountability there. Because a narcissist will try to control your time and stuff like that too. So if you want, let's say in this example, you want to meet me, I'm the narcissist, you want to meet me at my mom's house at 4 o'clock. To spite you, I would show up at 5 or 4:30 or 6 or not at all to spite you. So you need to have a backup plan in place because that happens a lot. They will literally try to control your time by showing up late on purpose, not showing up at all, not give you any kind of warning, just to control your time like that, to punish you. Okay, I'll meet you at your mom. I'll meet you at my mom's house at 4:30 and not show up, or show up at 6 o'clock or 5:30. And this is like, so you don't have to tell a narcissist what you are doing. You don't have to tell them your daily plans. Because if you say, hey, look, I need to meet you at your mom's house at 6 o'clock. I have a date tonight. You can go and cancel Christmas on that one. You go and cancel Christmas on that one. You want to watch my kid? You want to watch my son? So you can go call somebody else? No, they ain't working. They ain't working that way. No. Find somebody else. You just induce their rage. You just induce their rage. You don't have to tell them what you are doing. They don't tell you what they're doing. Well, sometimes they might. Sometimes narcissists might tell you what they're doing just to provoke you, just to get in your nerves. You know what I mean? Sometimes it works out that way where they can provoke you and get in your nerves by telling you exactly what they are doing. You know what I mean? I can't watch my daughter tonight because I got to go clap some cheeks. You know what I mean? I got to clap some cheeks later on. I got to clap them cheeks later on. They'll do that to try to annoy you and antagonize you. Your reactions are your power. Try not to react when they do stuff like that. That's why I say you have to have a backup plan in order. Because if they do abide by that boundary, okay, I'll be there at 6. And if they don't show up by 6:30, you need to go ahead and have a backup plan and leave. Because if you don't have a backup plan, guess what just happened? I'm in control of your time. You know what I mean? And they, like I said, a narcissist will try to control your time, effort, and energy. Especially if you discarded them. If you discarded the narcissist, if you got rid of the narcissist, if you broke up with them, if you kicked them out, and then their feelings are still hurt, they still in their feelings, because that's one of the worst narcissistic injuries that you can cause, is discarding a narcissist. So if you discard a narcissist, that's one of the worst things you can do to them. So if you discard me, you better be on the lookout, because I'm coming now. You discarded me, so guess what? I'm gonna make your life harder. And the point of making your life harder sometimes is to get it into your brain. Look, I want to make your life so hard and so difficult that you will just be back with me to make your life easier. You ain't got to love me. You got to care about me. You'll just be with me. You'll just deal with me to make your life easier. I was getting treated terribly, but my life was easier. My scheduling was easier when I was with that person. So you might just go back to that person. You might just go back to me to make your life easier. Because I made your life a living hell without me being there, because you discarded me. And a lot of times, even if we discard you, even if the narcissist discards you, they will still try to hold your time hostage because they don't want you to move on. They don't want you to have free time to go do anything that you want to do. They still want to be in control of your time, effort, energy. So take your power back, stand in your truth, and be strong. Because I'm just telling you, I know from experience. I thought this stuff. I've done it to my son's mom. Like I said, one day I'm gonna have her. I'm gonna convince her to come on here one day, y'all. Because people be asking about. I think people be asking my wife for co-parenting information and stuff like that with me. But the person you need to get co-parenting information from is my son's mom, my oldest son's mom, my 13-year-old. I think she'll have some stories to tell you and stuff like that. Because she would just leave. If I showed up late, she'll leave. She'll have her mom or grandma or her aunt or somebody watch her as a backup plan. She would just leave. So take your power back, stand in your truth. I know this from experience. I've done this before. I know it sounds bad. I'm laughing sometimes. I just smirk at it. But it's like the shame in my brain kicks in. I try to protect myself from that shame. But anyway, y'all, stay true to yourself. Take care of yourself. Like and subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Mental Healness is out. Peace.